final day. We're going to be driving to Colorado. The car was a fun situation because when we had shipped all of our stuff, we had too much stuff to ship. So we tried bringing a lot of it with us. And I drive a very small 2-door car, and the car was just filled to the brim. I'll throw a picture up over here. It was filled to the brim with stuff. And so everywhere we went, because, valuables and things like that, every stop we made, we had to take out the whole car and then repack it in. It was like a Jenga every time. It was like, take it out and then carefully Jenga it back in so that everything was where it needed to go. And so this was the last time that I was going to be doing this. Over the 2 weeks, we had done it, 5, 6, 7 times. Take everything out, put everything back in, drive to the next spot, take everything out, pack everything in, drive to the next spot. So this was the last time. I was going to pack up this car, and when we went to our next destination, that would be our home, and we wouldn't have to do this again. So I was super excited. I woke up bright and early, packed up all the car. I had it perfect. After doing it 6 or 7 times, I became a master at providing the most limited space you'd ever seen because there was still too much stuff. So packed up all the car, we're ready to go. We hit the road. It's a beautiful morning. Nobody's on the road. The sun's coming up over the mountains. We're cruising out through New Mexico. We're making plenty of headway. I'm thinking, I think it's breakfast time. Let's treat ourselves. We're making good headway. We go to a Waffle House. That's right, a Waffle House. Delicious. Any place that just says Waffle House, they're going to make awesome waffles. And awesome waffles we did have. And so I'm on the road. It's fantastic. Car packing went amazing. Waffles, delicious. And we're cruising down the highway. And I'm just thinking about, the road thus far and how, we're moving into Colorado. We're doing this for us. We're realizing all of these dreams and ambitions we had. And I'm just have decided to make this, adventure. I've decided to go on this journey, just the two of us. And, and I'm just thinking how crazy of it is that this person's, my girlfriend's chosen to tag along with me and go on this adventure. And so I'm having these thoughts as we're cruising down just the open road. Nothing like an open road to get you to think about things. And so we're cruising along, and I'm just so excited. I'm so happy to be doing the things that I'm doing, and I'm so excited to what Colorado holds. And there's so many things and so many ideas that we had. And I'm so grateful that my girlfriend has chosen to support me in this decision to move out here and realize, whatever it is we're going to realize. And so I have this moment to just look over at her, right? And, because I'm feeling all these emotions of just, love and joy and opportunity and excitement and so much unknown. And so I kind of look over at her as just a glance over and just, be reminded wow, we're doing this. And almost as if she realized, right, that I was having this moment and, I was trying to make this connection with her. She also kind of turns and looks over at me, and our eyes lock, and it's oh, wow, we're doing this. You're doing this. We're here together. Yeah, and I thought that's what the dialogue was going on in our head, because she starts to open up her mouth, and I'm thinking, okay, here comes and I love you. Let's do this. I can't believe it's us together. And so I'm waiting for that moment, and she just goes, "You're being pulled over." And I go, "Wow, that's not what I was looking for." So clearly, because this is actually happening, she goes, "No, seriously, you're being pulled over." And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. 'Cause I can't see out of the back mirror or anything full of stuff. So I'm looking at the sides, and I see some lights, but I'm still in this moment almost. And I'm like, hold on. Oh, wait, those are lights, and that's a cop. And what is that? And behind, yes, being pulled over. Let me quickly. And she goes, "Thanks. Where were you? What are you what? No wonder we're being pulled over. Clearly you're not in the right headspace." And so I pull over. The guy comes up, told me I was speeding, totally owned up to it, totally was. And, he gave me a ticket, and he said, have a great day, on your merry way. And, because we had exchanged whatever. And he said goodbye. And I get back in the car, and I'm thinking, I'm boned, right? Like, here it is, like, I'm supposed to be driving. We got all this stuff in the car, like, weighing down this car. And here I am in the driver's seat having, like, some introspective out-of-body experience. And so I'm just thinking, my girlfriend's about to be so upset with me. And so I'm kind of, like, in a bad, like, oh, man, like, I'm sorry. And she's like, for what? Like, I mean, dumb on you for speeding when we have all this stuff in the car, but it's fine, we're fine, everything's fine, like, let's keep going. And I'm thinking, you know what, let's turn a negative into a positive. I've never gotten a ticket in a different state before, so yeah, that's kind of cool. It didn't happen in my new state, which that's also pretty cool. And all in all, not a bad experience. I got a friendly reminder that I needed to slow down, which is good because we have a bunch of stuff in the car. And there you go. And as soon as I had finished having this thought, we turn the corner and it says, "Welcome to Colorado. You have now entered into Colorado." And I went, "Dagnubbit." Because instantly, and I know this isn't true, but I really thought, like, hey, could you believe, like, I thought, hey, girlfriend, could you imagine, like, 2 minutes and we would have been in Colorado? Like, I'm sure this is not how jurisdiction works, but maybe he couldn't have bowled us over, you know, because we would have been in Colorado. No, why would anyone? Could you imagine, like, we cross, like, here I am clearly speeding in New Mexico and into Colorado, and the cop just sees "Welcome to Colorado" and, like, screeches to a halt and, like, gets out of his car and, like, throws a "Dagnubbit" and then, like, can't get to me because I'm now in a different state. I realized instantly that was buffoonery, but in my head I was like, 2 minutes and we would have been free. But that clearly did not happen.